The Tide men may have been snubbed by the Big Dance Committee, but they've done a good job staying motivated for the NIT. The Tide rolling past New Mexico last night. Now Alabama gets set to face Miami tomorrow night in Tuscaloosa. If the Tide win, they'll head to the Big Apple for the semifinals.
Obviously, we're excited about a chance to be at home and play in front of our fans. But I think both of us played last night. We've both got one day of preparation. So I think it'll come down to both teams doing really what they do, and just getting your guys as prepared as you can.
In college baseball today, the Tide winning over UAB 6-3. That's 3 in a row for them. And the number 20th ranked Auburn Tigers also playing today. Unfortunately, they lose to Jacksonville State 5-4. Crimson Tide welcomed 3 new coaches and 9 mid-year signees to the practice field as they get spring football practice underway.
Some guys got tired today and it was difficult, but there was a great lesson to be learned from that, we always emphasize effort, toughness, and discipline to execute. You can't do any of those 3 of those things if you're not in shape. If you're not in condition, you loaf. When you get tired, which means you're not giving effort and you're not finishing plays.
Alabama resting today, but will return to the practice field tomorrow for the second of 15 spring workouts. That leads up to the A-Day game at Bryant-Denny Stadium on Saturday, April 16th. The Auburn gymnastics team begun postseason competition Saturday in Birmingham. The 22nd ranked Tigers have peaked in the second half of the season. Here's Jeremy Babin with more.
The Auburn gymnastics team got off to a rocky start, losing 5 of their first 7. Yet the Lady Tigers have turned things around quickly and noticeably and are now at full strength.
That's what's helped us improve our score and improve our hit ratio, is just we're getting a lot of people back to the point now where we feel we're as good as we've been all year.
Everyone's confidence levels just by doing more repetition in the gym, and we've been doing more team stuff, so it just works out that we all see each other hit and it builds confidence.
Confidence this team's gained with themselves and each other.
We've just all come together as a team and finally figured it out and figured out what we needed to do to be successful in each of our competitions.
It kind of becomes to the point where you don't really think about it anymore, and to the point where you're not afraid of if you're going to make it or not, but more as was your toe pointed, or did you take one step on the landing? And so confidence comes as season goes along.
The Auburn gymnasts have peaked when all coaches want their teams to shine the brightest at the end of the season. And according to head coach Jeff Graba, that starts with 2 areas he looks for success.
You shoot for yourself to be peaking. You really want your team to be going into these final meets with a lot of confidence. And the other thing you're looking for is to be healthy. And we feel like we're as healthy now as we've been all year.
The Tigers' next competition is April 2nd in Tuscaloosa. For Alabama First News, I'm Jeremy Babin.
All right, well, that does it for sports, Nathan.
All right, thank you very much, Bill, and thank you also to Jeremy Babin. Coming up, it's something you usually only see in over 18 clubs.